Hello everyone, on today's video I'm going to show you how to crochet this really cute chunky headband. This is a crochet stitch that resembles knitting, so I feel like it turned out really cute. So without further ado, let me tell you guys the materials you need to make this headband. So to make this project, you're going to need a weight 6 yarn. It's a super bulky yarn. The yarn that I'm personally using is the Lion brand Wool Ease yarn, and I'm using about 50 grams. And with that, you're going to need an 8mm hook. So that's pretty much all you're going to need. So we can now get started with the tutorial. To start, we're going to make a slip knot. To do that, I roll my yarn on my 2 fingers like this, making an X shape. Then I take my hook and pass it underneath here and grab the yarn over here. I turn my fingers and take them off and pull. And then I pull again to adjust it to my hook. Alright, so we're now going to start chaining. The number of chains you're going to make is how wide your headband is going to be. So I'm personally going to chain 8 plus 1. If you want your headband to be less wide, you can chain less. And if you want it bigger, you can chain more. It's totally up to you. Alright, so if you want to have the same headband as me, you can chain 9. So you can yarn over your hook and pull through. So this is 1 chain. The loop on your hook does not count as a chain. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Alright, so once you're done making all of your chains, we're going to start crocheting. The first thing we're going to do is skip the first chain and make our first stitch in the back loop of the second chain. So yarn over, skip the first chain, insert your hook in the back loop of the second chain. You're going to yarn over again and pull through. You have 3 loops on your hook, and now we're going to pull through again. So put your thumb where the stitch is, it's going to help you pull through. So put your thumb here and pull through the 2 loops like this. I call this a half double slip stitch. Some people call it a different name. I'm not sure which name is the correct name, but I've always called this a half double slip stitch. So that's what we're gonna do all throughout this row. So again, to make this stitch, you're going to yarn over, insert your hook through the next back loop. You're going to yarn over and pull through. You have 3 loops on your hook, and we're going to pull through again. So put your thumb here and pull through, just like this. And as I said, we're going to do that all across the row. So yarn over, go over to the next back loop, yarn over, pull through. 3 loops on your hook and pull through, just like this. Next one, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through again. Alright, so we're going to do that all across the row. Alright, so here I'm done with my 8 stitches, so I'm done with row 1. To start my second row, I'm going to chain 1 and turn my work. I forgot to say it, but this pattern is a 2-row repeat. So here we're going to make our other row. To make this second row, we're only going to make slip stitches all across. So skip the chain you just made and insert your hook in the back loop of the first stitch. Yarn over, pull through, and pull through again to make a slip stitch. And we're going to repeat that all across the row. Next back loop, yarn over, pull through, and pull through again. Next back loop, yarn over, pull through again. Slip stitch, insert your hook, slip stitch, insert your hook, slip stitch, all across the row. So here I have 2 stitches left, and here's my last one. Alright, so here we have our 2-row repeat. So next thing we're going to do is chain 1, turn our work, and repeat the 2-row repeat. So here on this 3rd row, we're going to yarn over, skip the chain, and insert our hook in the back loop of the first stitch, just like this. We're going to yarn over and pull through. We have 3 loops on our hook, and we're gonna pull through again like this. Yarn over, next back loop, in here, yarn over, pull through, 3 loops on our hook, and pull through. And we're going to do that all across the row. So yarn over, insert your hook in the back loop, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Alright, so here I'm making my last stitch. So here I'm done with my 3rd row. So now we're going to start row 4, chain 1, turn your work, and now this row is going to be a row of slip stitches. So we're going to skip the chain, insert our hook in the back loop, yarn over, pull through, and pull through to make your slip stitch. Back loop, slip stitch, back loop, slip stitch. So you're going to do that all across. So here again we have our 2-row repeat. So you're going to have to keep crocheting this 2-row repeat until your headband is about 3 inches shorter than your head size. So for example, if your head measures about 21 inches, you're going to have to stop crocheting when your headband measures 18 inches. And we do this because the yarn stretches a lot. So if you make your headband the same size as your head, it's going to end up too loose and won't stay in place. So that's why it's important for your headband to be smaller than your actual head size, because if not, as I said, it's not going to stay in place on your head. So go ahead and make all of your rows and I'll see you guys then. Alright, so here I'm done with all of my rows. My head measures about 21 inches, so that's why I made my headband around 18 inches. So once you're done crocheting all of your rows, we're now going to slip stitch the 2 sides together to attach them. So what we're going to do now is chain 1 and turn our work. Once you have turned your work, we're going to bring the 2 extremities together to slip stitch them together, and we're going to slip stitch them in these little loops from the beginning. So here I have my 8 little loops from the start, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So what we're going to do is skip the chain and insert our hook in the back loop of the first stitch, and insert our hook through the first loop from the beginning, so right in here. We're going to yarn over and pull through all the loops on our hook. We're going to go over to the next back loop in here, and on the other loop on the other side here. Yarn over, pull through, and we're going to do that all across. So back loop in here, and the loop right across on the other side, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Alright, so do that all across your work. Alright, so once you're done slip stitching all the way across, you can chain 1 and pull some yarn. You can cut it. So once it's cut, you can weave in the ends. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Alright, so now that I'm done weaving in my ends, I'm just going to flip it over because this is the right side of the pattern. So once you're done weaving in your ends, you're officially done with your headband. So I really hope you enjoyed making this project. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more crochet tutorials. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.